Today's story is called Equal Shmequal, a math adventure by Virginia Kroll, illustrated by Philomena O'Neill. Even though it's math class, we can still read stories to learn all about math. I hope you enjoyed the start of the story today. Do you remember what this part of the story is called? It has the name of the book. What's the name of the book called again? Yell it out. The title. So, what is this page called? The title page. Great job. A little brown mouse sat under a leaf watching a school picnic. The children finished eating and began to play. Some played tag, some chose teams for a game. The two sides have to be equal, one of them shouted. The children pulled on the ends of a rope. One team was pulled over a line. The other team cheered, "Hooray! We won! We won!" Then one of the teachers called to the children. They all got into a big yellow bus that drove off down the road. All was quiet. That looked like fun. Hey, Bear, called Mouse. Come out and play. Bear walked out from the trees.
What do you want to play?
It's a game, squeaked Mouse. You take one end of the rope and I take the other. We both pull to see who wins. Bear gave the rope a mighty yank. Mouse flew across the field. She landed on the ground with a thump.
Hey,
said Bear.
Where'd you go?
No fair, squealed Mouse. She picked herself up. I forgot that teams have to be equal.
Equal Shmequal, said Bear.
Suddenly, sharp claws grabbed Mouse. It was Bobcat. Gotcha, he snarled. Help, squealed Mouse. Bear stood up on his hind legs and growled. Let Mouse go right now. Bobcat whimpered. It's kind of like a cry. I just want to join the game. See, Woof's right here. He wants to play too. Woof stepped out into the open. Mouse brushed off her fur. She said in her bravest voice, Of course you guys can play. Everyone can play as long as the teams are equal.
Equal Shmequal,
said Bear. He reached into one of the trash cans and pulled out a half-eaten sandwich. Rabbit hopped into the field. Can we play too? Rabbit asked. Box Turtle plodded close behind.
What does equal mean anyway?
He asked. Equal means fair, explained Mouse. We should divide into 2 equal teams somehow.
Equal Shmequal,
Bear mumbled, with a mouthful of chocolate cake. Let's try meat eaters against plant eaters, said Rabbit. That would be fair. What about Turtle and me? Asked Mouse. We eat anything small enough. Well, said Rabbit, what are your favorite foods? Mouse replied, I like blackberries best.
I eat mostly bugs, said Turtle, but my favorite food is dandelions.
If you like plants best, you belong on my team, said Rabbit. So it's animals that eat only meat against the rest of us. Bobcat laughed. You think that is equal? Ha! With just one hard pull, he and Wolf yanked Mouse, Rabbit, and Turtle across the line. They landed in a heap, which is another word for pile. That wasn't equal, Turtle complained, peeking from his shell. Bobcat said, everyone with fur go to one side. Everyone without fur go to the other. But that only left Turtle on a team. That couldn't be equal. Does anyone know what halves are? Rabbit asked. I've heard the farmer talking about halves. Halves are what you get when you make two groups with the same number, Mouse said. We can't have halves because there are 5 of us. Just then, Mouse saw hooves behind a bush. Hey, she said, maybe Deer will want to play. Then we can have halves. Deer slowly stepped out of the woods. It looks like fun, she said, but I want to keep an eye on Wolf and Bobcat. I'll pull from behind them. The animals lined up. No fair, complained Rabbit. They're all big and we're all small, so it isn't equal at all. Is that what you predicted? Is that what you said? One side was all the bigger animals and the other side were all the smaller animals. They weren't equal in size or probably strength. That's a problem. You're right, said Mouse. The numbers are equal, but that doesn't make the teams equal. Equal Shmequal, Bear exclaimed, finishing off a piece of pizza. The animals scowled at each other. Everyone began talking at the same time. It's no fair. You're so much bigger. You're just mad because you lost. You don't care if the teams are equal as long as you win. Oh no! It sounds like the animals are in a big argument. I wonder if they'll be able to find a solution or a way to fix their problem. Well, boys and girls, we're going to move on with some math work today, but be sure you come back on Thursday and we will finish up this story and talk more about what it means to be equal.